Welcome to Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. It's opening day 2015. The Red Sox and the Philadelphia Phillies. Welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. I'm Don Orsillo, as always joined by Jerry Remy. Welcome to Red Sox baseball. All offseason long and all spring training long, all we heard about was the ace of the Red Sox. And who is that? Well, for the first time, Clay Buchholz getting the start on opening day. I guess we're going to find out today.
Well, it's really time for Clay to step up and be that guy, Don, because for many years he's been a backup role here as far as the starting pitchers go, being a 3-4 guy. Now it's time for him to step forward and become a number one guy. He's got the stuff to do it. The biggest problem for Buchholz over the last couple of years is staying on the field. Now, last offseason, if you just said a guy that was, below 500 with an ERA over 5 would be opening day starter, you say this is scary. But we've all seen Buchholz at his best, especially a couple of years ago in the first half, and that's what the Red Sox are looking for. So the time is now. And by the way, Don, happy opening day.
You as well. And ironically, on the other side, the starter today is Cole Hamels. Heard a lot about him, too, during the offseason. It'll be interesting. It is game one, and it is next from Philadelphia right here on NESN.
Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Dealers. Dunkin' Donuts. America runs on Dunkin'. Toyota's website for deals via Toyota.com. DraftKings. The Scion TC. Uno's, committed to the craft of pizza since 1943. And by Southwest Airlines. Book your low fare now at Southwest.com. Now, welcome to Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. A glorious afternoon. You could not ask for better opening day conditions. The Red Sox and Phillies opening here with nothing but blue skies above Citizens Bank Park. And the Red Sox arriving here on Saturday, a workout here yesterday, and today is opening day as John Farrell goes over the ground rules with the home plate umpire Jerry Davis here. They have already exchanged lineups at home plate. The crowd settling in, and Jerry, this is tremendous.
That really is. You couldn't ask for a better day for a game of baseball today on opening day, especially the way the winter had gone in the Northeast. And this is absolutely spectacular. Players nice and refreshed coming out of Florida. You get a day like this to open up. This is very special and great pregame ceremonies.
Now, talking about the weather, today's weather is brought to you by Benjamin Moore, and here are the particulars. 68 degrees to get this one started. South-southwest at 14 miles per hour, and the forecast is for more of the same here in Philadelphia. And the fans have been filing in here. A great pregame ceremony to get it started. And certainly the long-awaited opening day. It means spring not far away back in New England, and summer right around the corner as the Red Sox begin play today. And, 6 weeks of spring training and nothing else, Jerry. We know this team is certainly offensively going to be largely improved from a year ago.
Yeah, I think you're right, Don. I think overall over the course of the season you're going to see a much better offense than what you saw at any point last year with this Red Sox ball club. You've got a couple of new guys that have joined in Hanley Ramirez, Pablo Sandoval. It's a different looking offense. Mookie Betts leading off, and it should have no problem throughout the course of the year scoring runs.
Well, the Philadelphia Phillies have taken the field today, as they do. Today's Red Sox starting lineup is brought to you by your Easton Hyundai dealers. Mookie Betts leading it off, Andy in center field. A spectacular spring training for Betts. Dustin Pedroia at second base, bats second, with David Ortiz at first base in the 3 spot, with Hanley Ramirez in left field in the cleanup spot. Pablo Sandoval at third base, with Shane Victorino, the former Philadelphia Philly, back to world champion in 2008. Xander Bogaerts at shortstop, with Ryan Hannigan from Andover, Massachusetts, batting 8th and doing the catching. And Clay Buchholz, the opening day starter for the Red Sox, bats 9th. Today's Phillies starting pitcher is presented by your New England Nissan dealers. Cole Hamels appeared to be going someplace other than Philadelphia for a lot of the offseason and even spring training, but he is the opening day starter for the Phillies. 30 starts last year, 9-9 with a nifty 2.46 earned run average, 198 Ks, and logged up over 200 innings. If we look at his 5 starts in his career against Boston, he's been quite good. 4-0 with a 1.97 ERA, 32 Ks to just 6 walks in the games against the Red Sox.
Today's Philly defense is brought to you by DraftKings, and it's Cody Ashe at third base, Frederick Galvis at shortstop, Chase Utley at second, and Brian Howard the first baseman. Left to right, Ben Revere, Odubel Herrera, and Grady Sizemore, and Carlos Ruiz doing the catching for Cole Hamels.
The 4-man umpiring crew today. Jerry Davis has got the play calling the balls and strikes. He is the crew chief, with Phil Cuzzi at first base, Tony Randazzo at second, and Will Little is the umpire at third. So Mookie Betts had a spectacular spring training. Really took over the spot of center field during the spring, and the leadoff hitter. The first pitch of 2015 is in there for strike one, and we're underway. Mookie Betts at .291, 5 homers, 18 runs batted in his 52 games last year. Pops one up left side of the infield. Freddie Galvis shades his eyes and takes care of out number 1.
Well, the Red Sox today from Hamels will see a fastball that could reach 95, a cut fastball, a very good changeup, and a curveball. That looked like a fastball right there to Mookie Betts that he popped up to the shortstop.
Fairly ironic, Jerry, that we heard so much about Cole Hamels possibly coming to the Red Sox. Not only does he not come to the Red Sox, but he faces them on opening day still in a Phillies uniform.
A lot of teams are interested in Cole Hamels.
Dustin Pedroia taking a ball. $135 games last year for Dustin at .278 a year ago, but he is healthy this year. As part of today's key matchup brought to you by Honda. Start something special with a great deal on a Honda. 139 interleague games for Dustin, hitting at .335 with 13 home runs and 70 RBIs. And he drives one out towards deep left field. Ben Revere going back onto the warning track at the wall. It's gone. Dustin Pedroia hits a home run. The 2015 season is underway, and Pedroia takes it out of the yard.
Now, Dustin Pedroia, that's the second career home run he has had off Cole Hamels. Hamels tries to squeeze that fastball by Pedroia inside, and with a healthy Pedroia this year, he is able to turn that around.
So the Sox jump out to the 1-0 advantage, and here is David Ortiz. Kind of wondered how John Farrell would handle this opener. So unusual for the Red Sox to start the season in a National League ballpark. What were they going to do? Was Napoli, who had a fantastic spring, going to make the starter was a big poppy? And the answer is David Ortiz.
I don't think this move surprised many people at all. I think everybody thought Ortiz would get the start today. Both guys, Ortiz 0 for 3 in his career against Hamels. Napoli 0 for 3 in his career.
David tried to hold up, but he goes around and strikes out. First K for Hamels, 2 down.
Quickly getting ahead and riding that 93-mile-an-hour fastball up and by Ortiz. Through the years, that's a pitch that David has become very good at not chasing. That time could not check his swing.
So 2 down, first at bat in a Red Sox uniform for Hanley Ramirez this time around, hitting at .283 last year. And he'll go the other way. Grady Sizemore on the move, gets there on the sinking liner to make the catch. A home run for the Red Sox second baseman Dustin Pedroia gets the season off to a good start. It's 1-0 Boston. To the last of the first inning. Red Sox starting pitcher is presented to you by your New England Audi dealers. Last year for Clay Buchholz, 8-11 in 28 starts, 5.34 earned run average, logged 170 in a third innings. They'd have 132 Ks to 54 walks. The opening day starter today for the Red Sox, and he deals with Ben Revere to get it started, and there is strike one. Hitting at .306 a year ago in 151 games. And on the grass at third is Sandoval.
Sandoval likes to play very shallow against guys that can bunt. He wants to turn them into their B game. Their A game is bunting. The B game is trying to slap the ball by him.
In the air to center, Mookie Betts makes the catch for out number one. Let's take a look at the Phillies starting lineup. It's brought to you by Chevy. Just saw Ben Revere fly out to center. Odubel Herrera, the center fielder, making his major league debut. Chase Utley, a longtime second baseman for the Phillies. Ryan Howard at first base. Carlos Ruiz, played 110 games last year, does the catching. Grady Sizemore, who of course started last year with Boston, is in right field with the Phillies. Cody Ashe is at third base. Freddie Galvis, the shortstop, batting eighth, and Cole Hamels rounds out the starting nine. Odubel Herrera. A swing and a miss for strike one. With an impressive spring for the Phillies. Played at Double A year ago, hitting at .321, and this year makes the jump to the major leagues. And quickly down 0-2.
And a very good curveball right there. The first one that Buchholz has thrown today. Excellent snap to it. A hard curveball from Buchholz right there, and keeping it down and out of the strike zone.
Herrera converted to an outfielder last year. 411 games at second base in the minor leagues. And takes ball one. That's now with Chase Utley waiting on deck here for the Phillies.
By the way, this is the first time that Buchholz has ever faced the Phillies in his major league career.
In the air to right center field. Moving over is Betts. He's handled the first two outs.
The Red Sox defense is brought to you by Southwest Airlines. It's Pablo Sandoval at third base, Xander Bogaerts the shortstop, Dustin Pedroia at second, David Ortiz the first baseman, left to right Hanley Ramirez, Mookie Betts, and Shane Victorino, and Ryan Hannigan doing the catching for Clay Buchholz.
Two down. Chase Utley coming up as Big Papi gets himself situated down there at first base defensively. He's over towards the line for Utley to pull. .93 miles an hour, but Buchholz missing with the first offering. Utley was finally healthy last year. In fact, he led National League second baseman in games with 147 games last year, but he hit at .270. On the ground, softly hit. Buchholz will bobble, and Utley will reach.
It's amazing how many times in spring training you practice plays exactly like that. And the first chance that Clay gets, he bobbles it. Should have been the third out of the inning. Goes down with his glove instead of just the bare hand, and a gift right there for the Phillies.
Shift in place here on Ryan Howard. They're a charge to Clay Buchholz on the play that allows Utley to reach. And gives Howard a chance here in the bottom of the first inning. On the ground, into the shift. It's Pedroia at short right, and that is that in the first inning. The Phillies leave a base runner. Red Sox lead it 1-0.
Top of the second inning, Red Sox with the lead. It's good to be back. This is back this year. The Scion TC text poll, game 1 of 162, and here's what we got. What new face on the Red Sox are you most excited to see this season? Sox 1 for Wade Miley, Sox 2 Rick Porcello, Sox 3 Hanley Ramirez, or Sox 4 the Panda, Pablo Sandoval. Text your answer to 536-536. Message and data rates, those may apply. Text help if you need it. Visit NESN.com/terms for all that fun legal stuff, guys, once again.
All right, great. Thanks very much. As Pablo Sandoval leading it off here for the Red Sox in the second inning. And his first at bat in a Red Sox uniform as he takes a pitch down and in and jumps ahead 2-0. 157 games of the world champion San Francisco Giants a year ago. The Panda hit at .279. Carves it foul to the screen, 2-1.
And in his career against Cole Hamels, a .281 hitter with a couple of home runs, of course, facing him quite a bit in the National League.
Sandoval now with Victorino to follow. Sandoval signing the 5-year contract that'll take him through 2019. The Red Sox option for 2020. This deal going down in November. Bat goes flying as he swings and misses. The bat will end up by Freddie Galvis at short.
That's that nasty changeup that Hamels features. You know, it's a 3-1 count. Sandoval is sitting all over fastball, and he gets that changeup. Completely off balance swing and losing the bat in the process.
Payoff pitch now from Hamels. And it's back past the mound slowly to Utley at second. Good stretch by Howard, and they get Sandoval. Well, join the 2020 club and enjoy an affordable, fun night at Fenway Park. Groups of 20 or more start at $20 each. Visit redsox.com/groups for more information. One down here in the second inning, and a good round of applause for the return of Shane Victorino. Very popular player in his career here. As hard as he went in center field, primarily for the Philadelphia Phillies, and a world champion in 2008. They have not forgotten. With more, here's Gary.
Guys, the second time Shane Victorino has actually come back as a member of the visiting team. First time was 2013, but he was on the disabled list. So he was saying he was obviously looking forward to this because it's the first time he's been able to play. Now, back in 2013, the fans, just like they did just now, gave him the standing ovation, but he was anticipating yet another one because he would actually be playing. He was telling me that he was talking with Cole Hamels back and forth through text, and he was saying, please don't make me look stupid in front of the old home team. Hamels did him one better and said, listen, I'll take a step off the mound, let the fans embrace you, give you your moment, which we saw just now. So pretty cool.
That was a pretty cool moment. And I know Shane Victorino was very excited about opening the season here. And there's ball 4. He is aboard against Cole Hamels. First walk allowed by the tall lefty.
Yeah, Hamels with a lot of high fastballs that time to Victorino, and Victorino drawing the walk.
So 1 out, 1 on, and here's Xander Bogaerts. 144 games last year. To begin last year, kind of looking over his shoulder as guessing Ron is Victorino going to call a balk. Victorino guessed on the first move, and Hamels charged with a balk by Phil Cuzzi, the first base umpire. He's going to walk all the way over to Cuzzi to find out why.
You know, Hamels is a guy that had a terrible move his first few years in the big leagues, and then it improved. Well, it was so good that this time it's called the balk. And I think that Cuzzi's going to get him for stepping too far toward home plate. tough to see on that angle right there, but it's because he was going toward the home plate and then kind of pivoted to throw to first base. And Victorino obviously was picked off, but everybody calling a ball.
So Victorino in scoring position. Started to say that last year, Jenner's kind of looking over his shoulder to see what the Red Sox are going to do at shortstop, being moved from shortstop to third base. This year he knows he is at shortstop. Interesting to see what kind of year he has for John Farrell this year, based on the information he has and the confidence of knowing what to expect from a major league spring training into a regular season. Takes the high strike, and it's 1-1.
Bogaerts has played spring training with a lot of confidence. He has improved defensively at shortstop by making a couple of adjustments. He struggled early with the bat, but came on a little bit toward the end.
Almost missing up on the fastball. He has missed. It has been up a lot. Outfield straight away on Xander Bogaerts. And a swing and a miss.
That changeup is really, really nasty. I mean, it's almost like when you are in control of the count as a hitter, you better look for that changeup because you're probably going to get it. And it's tough to look for changeups.
Rounds it foul. Do it again. 2-2. Second opening day roster for Xander Bogaerts of his career. Last year, just 21 years of age in his first opening day start. Almost trying to keep Victorino close at second base.
And Chase Utley was just a few steps from the bag at second base, trying to keep Victorino as close as possible.
Popped up, foul ground. Ryan Howard going as far as he can, and he makes the catch. And fire back into the infield. Had to go a pretty good distance. That's no in your ballpark. Over beyond the Phillies dugout, and they're 2 down.
Howard, who had just a horrible year last year, trying to bounce back. He's lost a lot of weight. He's slimmed down quite a bit. There he makes the catch and quickly gets it back into the infield, so Victorino can't tag and go to third base.
So 2 down here in the second inning. Here's Ryan Hanigan. 84 games last year as a member of the Tampa Bay Rays. This year signed to be the backup. Tommy John surgery for Christian Vazquez changed that role in a hurry. Shares duties with Sandy Leon, who the Red Sox acquired from the Nationals. Ball and a strike now to Hanigan. Mentioned earlier from Andover, Massachusetts. Buchholz waiting on deck. Red Sox batting here in the top of the second inning. Runner goes as this is dribbled down the third baseline. It will go foul. Barely. Looked like it was going to hug that line all the way down.
A little tilt to the infield as that ball rolls on the line and rolls in the foul territory, and finally picked up by Carlos Ruiz, the Phillies catcher.
So Victorino back to second base with 2 down. Victorino taken off as the pitch is going to miss, and he will cleanly steal third base.
That's a smart thing to do because you got the pitcher on deck, and what you're hoping for is the catcher to make a throw and make a bad throw. Buchholz, remember, we're in a National League city, has to hit. So Victorino taking third, but there was no throw by the catcher Ruiz.
Blocked by Ruiz, and it's a full count now.
Of course, Hamels knows that Buchholz is on deck, so I mean, if you're Hannigan right now, you can expect anything from Cole Hamels.
Buchholz injured a few years ago in San Francisco, running the bases in interleague play. And again, taking ball forward, down to first base he goes with the second walk of the inning and of the outing allowed by Hamels. Ace Ticket, the official Red Sox ticket partner, has the best seats at the lowest prices to all the games at Fenway, including opening day, marathon weekend, and the Yankees. All the 200% guarantee. Treat yourself or someone special. Call 1-800-MY-SEATS or visit Ace Ticket. First and third, 2 down. Buchholz pulls it back and takes ball 1. He has a hitter, 2 for 5 in his career. Hamels upset with himself as he falls behind here, 2-0. This will draw a visit from his battery mate, Carlos Ruiz.
Yeah, they say every now and then you've got to really get out there and calm down Hamels. He's very hyper on the mound, gets to working very quickly. When he does that, sometimes you've got to really slow him down some.
This is already 25 pitches in the inning. And the top of the Sox order, Mookie Betts waits on deck. Colts taking, and he's ahead 3-0.
You're going to take 2 strikes now.
And there's one.
And you got to take another one.
He does, and it's a full count.
Now the take signs off, Clay.
Victorino at third, and again at first, 2 down. Buchholz back to Hamels, who spears it, tosses to first, end of the inning. Buchholz makes contact with the Red Sox strand of pair and lead it 1-0. The Kids Concourse And the ribbon cutting ceremony, the new Gate K for kids, the entrance dedicated to families and kids near Gate B at the corner of Van Ness and Ipswich. Entrance leads into the kids concourse. The outstanding this year, the lower level, various attractions, life-size Wally bobblehead, a Mickey Mouse statue, a bullpen cart, interactive video. New place for kids to hang out at Fenway Park. Bottom of the second inning. The Red Sox on top 1-0. Carlos Ruiz, Grady Sizemore, Cody Ashe expected to face Clay Buchholz, who made contact, but right back at Cole Hamels to end last inning.
Yeah, not bad contact at all by Buchholz as he takes that 3-2 fastball, but the nice high hop, that's exactly the white kind pitches like. Up about letter high. They hate to have to reach down around their ankles. And that one was up about letter high, and Hamels able to make the play and throw Buchholz out, save a run.
The numbers for Ruiz in 110 games last year. Pitch outside for ball one. 7th career opening day start for Ruiz. Grounds it foul off the facing of the Red Sox dugout. 1-1. He's not had much success in his career against Boston, just a 130 hitter. 18 career games against the Red Sox. In there for a strike, 1-2.
That's the cut fastball there from Buchholz as he picks up the strike. Very effective in spring training with all of his pitches, not limited as he was a year ago.
Swing and a miss, an off-balance swing for Ruiz, the first strikeout of the season for Clay Buchholz.
Yeah, that really is a key pitch for him right there, his changeup. You know, when he's got his changeup and he's keeping it down in that area, it's one of the best changeups in the league. And he throws a beautiful changeup right here. So far we've seen a very nice curveball from him, excellent changeup, couple of cutters, and the fastball.
It seemed he had trouble controlling that changeup last year, and a lot of times it was left up.
Yeah, that's not good. That won't work.
As Grady Sizemore, who began last year with Boston, ended the year with Philadelphia, starts the year this year with the Phillies. His combined numbers in 112 games between the two locations. As Pablo Sandoval moves to the right side of the infield and part of the Red Sox shift alignment. Sizemore attempts the bunt but fouls it back.
Even though Sizemore had all that space on the left side, he still tried to rush that bunt, and you don't have to do that when you've got all that room over there.
Amazing to think that Sizemore was the opening day center fielder last year for Boston, and he homered on opening day last year at Baltimore. Now it's a ground ball right side. Shift works out. Pedroia positioned perfectly, and they're 2 down. Well, don't miss one of the last regular season games for the Bruins this Thursday as they visit the Florida Panthers for one last battle before the playoffs begin. Catch pregame, which will be at 7. Dale and Billy. And they'll drop the puck at 7:30 with Jack Edwards and Andy Brickley. All on NESN Plus. To find your NESN Plus channel, visit NESN.com/NESN Plus. 2 down for Cody Ashe.
Doesn't even look like a full house here, Don, today for opening day in Philadelphia. Not much expected of this ball club at all.
Let's find the standing rooms banged out above the bullpens and in straightaway center. But if you go up to the upper right and upper left, up top, there are seats up there. And you're right. You look at all the publications and everybody talking to the hometown media here in Philadelphia. Cole Hamels, not much question about him, but after that, the rest of the rotation is a little dicey for the Phillies heading into the season. And offensively, they're not expected to do much either, which is not the way you want to go into the season, especially if you're Ryan Sandberg, who comes into a year where they need him to do some good things.
Yeah, there's not a real buzz around the Phillies, that's for sure. We heard that in spring training, and it's pretty much the same group that we did see in spring training.
Hall of Famer Ryan Sandberg. Riashi fouling it off the catcher Hannigan. 121 games last year for Ashe. Second time he's been on an opening day roster. There's never been any doubt about Clay Buchholz's stuff. There have been questions about his confidence level over the years.
Now, it's like we said in the view from the booth. It's time for him to step up. It really is. I mean, he's been a follower up to this point. Now it's time to be a leader. And he's got the stuff to do that. But he's got to stay healthy and stay on the mound.
The Lesters and Beckett's are gone. It's his time now. Payoff pitch to Ashe. Number that hits him twice, so he's in the box. Ashe now, Freddie Galvis, if the inning does continue. Breaking ball for strike 3. Frozen. 2 strikeouts in the inning. A 1-2-3 second and a 1-0 Red Sox lead. Lead over the Phillies, top half of the 3rd inning, and the top of the Red Sox order. Mookie Betts puts a charge into this. Deep left, and it is gone. Mookie Betts hit 5 of them last year. He's got his first of 2015. The Sox have 2 solo shots today and lead it 2-0.
Mookie Betts just showed you right there what a quick bat he does have. We've seen now Betts and Pedroia go deep on fastballs from Cole Hamel. They wanted that ball away, but it came inside. It stayed in, and Betts is able to clean it out.
Pedroia, who homered first in this contest, fouls it off to the right. He is continuing what was a torrid pace in spring training. And not looking back as this season begins. Pedroia got it all started for the Red Sox with 1 out in the first inning. Had 7 home runs last year, his first of this year.
At both occasions to Pedroia and Betts, Cole Hamels missed a spot. They wanted fastballs away. Fastball stayed inside, and he got beat on both of them.
On the ground, foul outside of third. DraftKings.com, the official fantasy partner of the Red Sox, giving out a pair of tickets to the Sox game on Patriots Day. Go to DraftKings.com/Nesson to play. Roy almost gets hit. Straightens him up.
That time he wanted to go inside and went inside very close to hitting Pedroia. Pedroia just missing getting hit in the elbow.
Second career opening day start for Cole Hamels. Ironically, in his first start of the year, they've not gone all that well. He's lost each of his last 4 season debuts since 2011. On the ground towards third, Ashe on the run. And in time to get Pedroia for the first out of the inning. A close-knit group, even though they haven't played together all that long. That's Amore in between innings. Steve Martin here in Philadelphia. And the Ramirez and Big Papi getting their dance on. In between innings here in Philadelphia. 1 down for Big Papi himself with Hanley behind him. They stack it up on the right side against David Ortiz. Takes strike 1. A strikeout victim in the first inning, 0 for 1. Ortiz having made 10 previous opening day starts for the Red Sox, most of course on the current team and most ever at DH. Fouls it off himself.
Ortiz in spring training, not a great spring training offensively for him. He missed a lot of time. Seemed like a lot of the games that he did play in, breaking balls were giving him a problem. His timing not quite there with off-speed pitches.
8 for 36 during the spring, only 14 games. And he pops it up left side. Freddie Galvis is over there, and he will put it away. Now, Tuesday, April 14th is Wally Bobblehead Night at Fenway Park. All kids 14 and under will receive a free Wally Bobblehead presented by Hood. Visit redsox.com/promos for more info and to purchase your tickets now. After the solo shot by Mookie Betts, a ground out and a pop out takes us to Hanley Ramirez. They lined out to right in the first. Signed a 4-year deal with the Red Sox in November. Send the ball on deck. Ramirez, first season as an outfielder after only playing shortstop. 1,077 games played at shortstop in his career. His first 10 major league seasons. 1-2.
A little bit anxious Rice there, chasing a high fastball out of the strike zone. The transition in spring training to the outfield seemed pretty smooth. And not a lot of playing time out there, but when he was in left field, not bad. The real test will come, especially in road games during the season. Arnie Baylor doing an awful lot of work with the outfielders, in particular Hanley Ramirez.
Late swing, protective swing, fouling it off to the right.
And so far he's only seen one pitch in the strike zone, been chasing the high pitches from Hamels.
In 128 games last year for Western Division champion Dodgers, the club's primary shortstop. 13 homers, 71 runs batted in a year ago. Popped up, foul ground. Ryan Howard full bore by the dugout, won't make a play.
Now Ryan Howard just running out of real estate. He takes a peek, he sees he's right near the camera well and reaches over, cannot make the play. Again, Ramirez was beat on that high fastball again that time.
Bounces that in. Full count now. 2 outs here and the base is empty. Swing and a miss. Off balance, I got a piece. Just a piece to stay alive.
After having him work early in the count up in the zone, now he's trying to change the eye level of Ramirez by throwing him down, and a good job fouling off that changeup.
The off pitch again. And that'll miss for ball 4. Ramirez down to first base. That's a third walk given up by Cole Hamels. And today's suits are designed by Joseph Abood, custom made in the USA of fine Italian fabrics, available at Men's Warehouse. 2 down. Hanley Ramirez at first base, and here's Pablo Sandoval. Sandoval grounding out to the second baseman Chase Utley in the second inning. Check on Ramirez under the watchful eye of Phil Cuzzy, first base umpire who had charged Hamels with a balk back in the second inning. Sandoval, the cut and a miss.
That's how he got Sandoval last time with a changeup, and he stocks him with a changeup this time. Threw him a couple back-to-back ones to retire him last time at the plate.
Sandoval, who hit .366 to help the Giants win the 2014 World Series title, started all 17 of the Giants postseason games, reached safely in 16 of the 17. And set an all-time record for any single postseason with 26 hits. career .344 postseason average. That is the best in Major League history, with a minimum of 150 plate appearances in the postseason. And he takes strike 3 from Cole Hamels. Mookie Betts with a solo shot has put the Red Sox on top 2-0 on opening day from Philadelphia. Pedroia, and for Mookie Betts, Freddie Galvis trying to bunt his way on, bunted it pretty hard, and Pedroia will make the play. Got it by the mound, but too much on it as it gets out to Pedroia pretty quickly, and Galvis retired 4-3.
And that's how the Red Sox play drag bunts. They'll have Pedroia make the play instead of having the first baseman bite at it. That's the idea of a drag bunt. You want 3 guys chasing it, the pitcher, the first baseman, the second baseman. That time they leave the first baseman Ortiz home. Pedroia makes the charge, makes an easy play out of it.
One down for the pitcher Cole Hamels, who takes strike 1. .568 career at bats, a .174 hitter. He takes the curveball for a strike over the inside corner. Top of the order, Ben Revere waiting on deck. Didn't miss by a lot if he did.
That's a nice 2-seam fastball right there by Buchholz. Should have got the call.
Back to the curveball, and he strikes him out with a 3rd strikeout for Buchholz, and that's now 6 in a row. Retired by the Red Sox right-hander.
All 3 of his strikeouts have been off-speed pitches, a changeup, a curveball, and now the curveball to Hamels.
So 2 down here in the 3rd inning. Back up top now for Ben Revere. They flied out to center field in the 1st inning, 0 for 1. Second time through now against Clay Buchholz for the Phillies hitters. Revere coming off a season in which he established career highs in hits, 184, runs with 71, played the most games he ever has, 151. line and caught by Pedroia. Up into the air to make the catch. 7 in a row retired by Buchholz. It's 2-0 Boston. His offense has supplied 2 runs. Red Sox lead it 2-0. And Shane Victorino dances out of the way of a pitch down and in. Victorino with a walk in the second inning. 3 walks handed out by Cole Hamels through the first 3 innings today. He has struck out 2 and given up the 2 home runs. Those are the only hits Red Sox have compiled in the game.
It's interesting too, on both of those home runs, they were both supposed to be fastballs away. Both ended up inside and both ended up out of the ballpark.
Phil Cuzzy saying that Victorino went around, and it's 1-2. Shane thought he held up. Still shaking his head in Phil Cuzzy's direction. Fouls off Ruiz. Again, a piece of the Phillies catcher. Victorino, Bogarts, and Hannigan, 6, 7, and 8. Expected for the Red Sox here in the top half of the 4th inning. A little slip by Hamels at the end of that delivery. And it's 2-2 as you took a peek down at the landing area. Field in outstanding condition for this opening day at Citizens Bank Park. As Victorino strikes out. 3rd strikeout for Hamels, 1 down. With award-winning customer service that puts you first, Eastern Bank is here to make your banking and your day easier. See how at easternbank.com. Here, you're first. Eastern Bank. Independence Hall here in Philadelphia. In the air to right field, off the bat of Xander Bogaerts, and in the sights of Grady Sizemore, who handles out number 2. Stay tuned today following WB Mason Extra Innings Live, a Red Sox final presented by Uno's. TC Eck and Steve Lyons will bring you highlights from around Major League Baseball and much more. Two down, Ryan Hanigan walked in the second inning. Now 3 walks, 3 Ks for Hamels so far on the day. Hamels, who had a good earned run average last year, 2.46, but still finished the year individually at 500. At 9-9, more indicative of really the way the team played around him. Logged again up over 200 innings. He's been fairly consistent in that regard over the years, and last year 204 2/3 in 30 starts. Oh, fidgety and frustrated right there as he started to go into the line, and then now recollects himself.
You know, we hear all kind of things back in Boston about how the Red Sox and Philadelphia was so close and maybe getting a deal done for Hamels. But here in Philadelphia, they don't feel that way. They felt like they were reluctant to trade Hamels. They've had some bad success in the past with other pitchers they've traded. They haven't got the return for them, and they've been a little bit concerned about, you know, how people were going to react if they traded Hamels. So at least for the start of the season, he's here.
Lined up over the outstretched glove of Ashe down the left field line. Hanigan with a 2-out base hit here. And his first hit in a Red Sox uniform. He's been on base twice today.
Now walk, now a ringing line drive up over the head of Ashe, the third baseman. Again on a pitch inside. I'll tell you, Red Sox right-handers are doing a good job cleaning out that fastball inside off Cole Hamels.
Now Clay Buchholz batting for the second time. He came up with 2 outs and runners at first and third in the second and grounded back to Hamels. Now he takes strike 1. Yeah, the Phillies feel like they can turn this thing around in a year or two and have him under control for that. Would like to have him be a big part of it. Backhanded flip to Hamels. Nicely done by Ryan Howard. Gets Buchholz and wraps up the top of the 4th. 3.5 done. 2-0 Boston. Good things happen. Watch how good things are happening to local people at easternbank.com/good things happen. Liberty Bell here in Philadelphia as the Red Sox open up the 2015 campaign in Philadelphia and enjoy a 2-0 lead over the Phillies here as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Dubal Herrera, Chase Utley, Ryan Howard to bat here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Herrera flied out to Mookie Betts in center field in the 1st inning.
Once again, Sandoval in very, very close at third base. It's about 3 or 4 guys in this lineup that he plays to protect against the bunt.
Pretty close, call the ball, and it's 2-0. Last year, only a Double-A. And he led the Texas League, hitting 321. Went on to play winter ball in Venezuela, hit 372 there. And now in the big leagues on opening day as he takes a strike, and it's 2-1. Converted to an outfielder last year. He's got the veterans waiting on deck behind him, Chase Utley and then Ryan Howard. Fouled off himself, and down he goes.
Now that'll happen on the cut fastball that's coming inside. Herrera swinging on top of it and gets him right off the foot. He's got that big high leg kick, but that got him off the left foot, it looked like.
Three strikeouts so far for Clay Buchholz, who has now retired 7 batters in a row. Light Tower has the plate in the shadows right now. And it's strike 3 to Herrera. 4th strikeout for Buchholz, 1 down.
That's that two-seam fastball from Buchholz to pick up the strikeout. Starts it inside, and it ends up actually down and away. It had the plate the whole way. It just dipped down and away after that.
Pitching line brought to you by Ace Ticket for Clay Buchholz. About to throw his 39th pitch of his outing to Chase Utley, who reached on the miscue committed by Clay Buchholz in the 1st inning on a dribbler down the first baseline. Clay had tons of time to play it, but could not pick it up and was charged with the error. Only base runner on the day for Philadelphia to this point. Mookie Betts over to right center for Utley to pull. The Pasadena, California native. Led the Phillies last year. And in spring training this year, hitting at .412 during the spring. Had a very good spring. Their offensive catalyst a year ago.
That's what I love what Buchholz is doing so far in this game. I mean, he's got to feel very confident in his stuff right now because every one of his pitches he has complete control of.
Otley swings and misses and looks bad at doing so. It's back-to-back strikeouts for Buchholz and 5 in all.
And that changeup had great movement on it, going down and away from Chase Utley. I mean, that's almost like a split-fingered fastball right there from Buchholz. What a beautiful changeup. Completely fooling Utley.
Two down here in the 4th inning. Ryan Howard, the batter. Red Sox into the shift on Howard. He had grounded into the shift, and Dustin Pedroia back in the 1st inning. Jerry, you get the feeling when Clay Buchholz arrived in spring training from day one, his sights were set on this day, opening day.
Yeah, I think so. You know, it's his turn. It was his turn, next man up, and he was it.
Howard's down 0-2. The man on a mission. And a chance to take matters into his own hands today, and so far so good. He has retired 9 Phillies in a row. Check swing, foul. Howard wasn't sure where that ball went. He's 2/3 of the way down the line to first.
Elevating the fastball.
Driven towards the gap in left center field. On the move is Ramirez, not going to get there. Back to the track on the wall. Betts runs it down, and running to second base is Ryan Howard with a double. The first Phillies hit on the day. Comes with 2 outs in the 4th inning, and just after Buchholz had retired 9 in a row.
Now Ryan Howard, they got a fastball but didn't get it high enough. You could see Hannigan get up in his crouch. He wanted that fastball higher than that. And Howard, who for a number of years was a terrific off-field hitter, you know, in the outfield, finds the gap right there, gets it by Hanley Ramirez, and gets the 2-out double.
Just the second base runner of the day for the Phillies. And here is Carlos Ruiz. Ruiz, who struck out swinging in the 2nd inning, 1 of 5 strikeouts for Buchholz on the day. This is the first time the Phillies have opened at home since 2011. And have been quiet until now offensively. A double, gapper in left center field, back by the 387 marker for Ryan Howard.
I mean, was I seeing things, or did David Ortiz give Howard a hug after that double when he walked by him?
I didn't see it, to be honest with you.
I think he did. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Remember, the opposition gets a double, and Ortiz shook his hand and gave him a little, you know, hug just to say hi.
In there for a strike, and it's 2-2.
Here's what I'm talking about. I mean,
in your day,
got just doubled.
In your day, that was frowned upon. Yes.
Just slightly, yeah. I don't think I've ever seen that.
I mean, you didn't hug with Willie Randolph after he got a double. You had plenty of chance hanging around second base to hug some people. This is fouled off to the right. Fraternizing has gone from pregame to in-game.
Wow, I tell you. All right, David, come on.
This is time to break out your Carlton Fisk story while they talk on the mound about your first time against the Yankees.
You want that now?
I want it right now.
First time against the Yankees, Mickey Rivers, who is a teammate of mine, was playing center field for the Yankees. He came over to me to say hi. Carlton said after that, you don't talk to any of the Yankees. You do not talk to them. Okay? I get the message.
That includes hugging.
Yeah.
2-2. Nicely framed by Hannigan, but it misses. Full count. Secondary signs with a runner at second base. And Buchholz backing off here. Full count to Carlos Ruiz. Eddie Sizemore waiting on deck. Close but low. Ball 4, and the first free pass served up by Buchholz of the day. Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center, the official hospital of the Boston Red Sox, never forgets that before you're a patient, you're a person. Beth Israel Deaconess, human first. Learn more at bidmc.org/human first. First and second, 2 down. Eddie Sizemore getting his second look at Clay Buchholz today. Grounded out to second base in the second inning. Buchholz are 10 in the first, 15 in the second, 7 in the third. And this is a 22-pitch fourth inning. A lot of the pitches coming after the first 2 strikeouts to the first 2 batters to begin the inning. Now a spiral off the backside, grabbing the attention of Ryan Howard.
And for the first time today, Buchholz is being challenged a little bit. Double walk, falling behind.
On the ground towards Bogarts. He'll take it to the bag himself, and that will end the fourth inning. Works his way around a double and a walk. It's 2-0 Boston.
Zip, lead Mookie Betts leading off this inning. He's pretty good at this whole leadoff thing, specifically, guys, here in Pennsylvania. Flashback 368 days ago. Yes, when he was starting the season with the Red Sox AA affiliate, an hour and 40 minutes away in Reading, Pennsylvania. What did he do his first at-bat? He hits a home run. Of course, he didn't hit a home run in his first at-bat today, but still knocking a dinger out against the big club over a year later. Talking to him before the game, I said, listen, so much has changed. Your ascension from AA, AAA, less than 100 games of minor league experience. He still only has 52 games of big league experience, guys. And I don't even think he's naive to the fact he's just so humble and grounded with this opportunity. He says, listen, it's baseball. Yes, there's more people in the stadiums and more of you guys, meaning the media, talking to me, but pretty much I got to go out there and just play my game. And so far, guys, that's all he's been doing.
He hasn't changed a bit since he arrived here on the scene last year, and the success that he has enjoyed keeps coming his way. And you think about it, as Gary mentioned, not only was he facing the Reading Phillies last year at AA as a member of the Portland Sea Dogs, he was doing it as a second baseman at the time. And now in the major leagues as a center fielder, and a good one. That's with a swing and a miss here, makes the count fall.
I'm curious if Mookie asked Gary about what he's got on his lapel there today. He's got all kind of stuff.
He's got the stuff in the pocket and then something else. It's like a package.
I don't know what that is.
It's a bow. It's like he's a gift or something.
It's a lapel flower, guys. Listen.
Wow.
Mookie Betts is a big fan of it. I'm trying to get this wire situated. Of course, Joseph Abu taking care of us in our suit game. And Mia at Men's Warehouse, she kind of takes care of me and says, all right, this is sort of what the younger dudes are doing. I think I'm still technically kind of young. And I asked Mookie Betts, I was like, Mookie, is this too promish? And he goes, man, I saw that right when he walked in the clubhouse, and it looks fresh. So if he likes it, I like it.
Okay. Well, this strikeout is fresh. It is the fourth strikeout for Cole Hamels. So us older fossils.
Whoa. Hey,
fossils. He called us fossils, didn't he?
Those words did not come out of my mouth. You guys did point it out to me right when I walked in earlier this afternoon. Listen, hey, I'm ready for prom in case one breaks out in the middle of Citizens Bank Park.
And you just called both Don and I very old.
No, those words, check the tape. Check the tape, gentlemen. Check the tape. Those words didn't come out of my mouth.
I will say the getup does all match, though, because he's got blue going on in the tie and red going on in the tie, and then he's got his bow package up top there is blue, and then the stuff in his pocket is red. One out for Dustin Pedroia, who homered in the first, grounded out to third in the third.
That strikeout to Betts, that was on that very good changeup from Hamels.
'90th pitch coming up for Cole Hamels. And it's in the air to left field, sending Ben Revere back onto the track at the wall, and it is gone! Dustin Pedroia is gone. La Luna for the second time today. Third Boston home run, and it's 3-0 Red Sox.
Well, once again, Pedroia turns on the fastball of Cole Hamels. This one a little bit higher than his first home run as far as location of pitch. Take another look. The Hamels fastball again up high, and Pedroia turns it around. So second time he's got an inside pitch. That one a little bit higher. That he's driven out of the ballpark for a home run.
This man hates losing. Last year, very tough to swallow for him. Again. A 1-1 pitch. Now on the ground, down the line, foul.
Well, he came into spring training, too, with a chip on his shoulder because, you know, the guy's been hurt, banged up the last couple of years. And a lot of people talking about his declining numbers. Well, you know something? When you're hurt, that happens. And this year he feels good. He feels healthy. He's felt healthy since the first day of spring training. And he certainly looks that way today.
And opening day has been his nemesis as far as those injuries occurring. There's Ortiz with a swing and a miss, strikes out. Didn't realize how many outs there were, and flung the bat as if that was out number 3 out of frustration. 5 strikeouts for Hamels and 2 down in the inning. Our friends at Echo Store Technologies have teamed up again with 4 charities this season for another Red Sox Hits for Charity program. For every Red Sox hit this month, Echo Store Technologies will donate $50 to the Clada Fund, charitable foundation of the Dropkick Murphys. Echo Store and the Clada Fund working together to raise funds for child causes, veteran support, and help those battling addiction. To learn more, log on to echostore.com. Echo Store Technologies, your data center solutions provider. Luis Garcia, the right-hander, up for the Phils. First action we've seen in either pen. Driven to left field off the bat of Hanley Ramirez, and that ball is gone. Hanley Ramirez puts the Red Sox on top 4-0 with their 4th solo home run on the afternoon.
And I talked all spring training how Hanley Ramirez's swing reminds me a lot of Manny Ramirez's swing. And that time he gets the same results that Manny used to get a lot. He really hits the ball hard. And that ball was a rocket hit out in left field. And that is the 3rd career home run for Hanley Ramirez against Cole Hamels.
Pablo Sandoval waiting on a 1-0. That's in there for a strike. So 4 home runs, 2 for Pedroia, 1 for Betts, and now 1 more recently for Hanley Ramirez. High fastball at 92 by Sandoval. And the next pitch, Cole Hamels will have reached the century mark in his outing.
And he bats 3rd next inning, probably his last inning.
Strikes out Sandoval, strikes out the side, but mixed in. A solo home run for Dustin Pedroia, a solo home run for Hanley Ramirez, and a 4-0 Red Sox lead. New England college filmmakers. Nesson Next Producer, a series of original sports film created by local student filmmakers, will be judged by Hollywood execs and you. See all the films on NessonNext.com and vote for your favorite. Nesson's Next Producer premieres tonight following the postgame. Dustin Pedroia, Hanley Ramirez, both solo shots in the top half of the 5th inning. 4-0. Red Sox on top. Cody Ashe leading it off here for the Fighting Phils in the bottom of the 5th inning. And there for strike 1. Ashe struck out looking in the 2nd inning. It's Ashe, Galvis, and Hamels. Pitching line for Cole Hamels. Brought to you by your Eastern Lexus dealers. 5 innings, 5 hits, the 4 runs, all home runs, and an even 100 on the day. Swing and a miss.
That curve ball has been very, very good for Buchholz all afternoon long. Every pitch has been good for Buchholz all afternoon long. Looks like the changeup again.
Make Insurance, great service, great coverage, and a great price for auto, home, or life insurance. 60th pitch coming up here for Buchholz. First batter of the bottom of the 5th inning. And a swing and a miss. Gets away briefly from Hannigan, who's got to throw him out, and does. Strikeout number 6 on the day for Buchholz. Second time he's got Ashe by way of the K.
He got Ashe back in the 2nd inning on a curveball. This time he gets him on the changeup. Again, not down and away, down and in. The changeup is really tipping this afternoon. We saw one earlier to Utley, struck him out on one, and same thing there to Ashe.
One down for Freddie Galvis. Grounded out to second base in the 3rd inning, 0 for 1. Sandoval in on the grass again at 3rd. Has the curveball in there for a strike. Galvis got into 43 major league games last year for the Phillies at just 176. Oh, and 2.
That's tough as a hitter. You're down no balls and 2 strikes. You haven't seen a fastball yet. You've seen 2 curveballs.
Pinch hitters come out on deck. Cesar Hernandez. Good pitch hit in the spot of Cole Hamels. Inside out swing and fouled off to the left. Still 0-2.
Very shallow all the way around in the outfield for Galvis. Ramirez shallow in left. Bet shallow in center, who's been playing shallow almost all spring.
On the ground softly, ranging Pedroia to his left, and that's out number 2 of the inning. Well, tune in tonight at 10 p.m. to NESN Sports Today, presented by People's United Bank. Jameson NL will have full post-game reaction from the Sox opener and check in on the Bruins and Celtics as they push for the postseason. See what know-how can do. Two down for Cesar Hernandez, pinch hitting. Hamels had batted once and struck out in this spot. 66 games a year ago for Hernandez at 237. Fly ball to deep right field. Victorino going back. It'll take him to the track, and he'll make the catch up against the wall. Shane Victorino had to go a long way to get that, but he retrieves it with a smile. A 1-2-3 fifth, little help from his friends. It's 4-0 Red Sox.
Victorino end last inning. Look at him reach out, see how much room he's got. Feeling for that wall. Makes the catch, crashes into the wall, holds onto it, and Buckholz loves it. Victorino, of course, very familiar with the outfield here in Philadelphia. And will run through walls, crash into walls to make catches.
He leads it off here in the top half of the 6th inning, dealing with a new pitcher. Luis Garcia into the game now for the Philadelphia Phillies. Last year, 13 appearances, 1-0, 6.43 earned run average. Comes in for Cole Hamels, who worked the first 5 innings. A breaking ball in there for a strike, 1-1. 4-time Gold Glove Award winner. Once with the Red Sox, the previous times as a member of the Philadelphia Phillies and as a center fielder here in Philadelphia. Just won a Gold Glove in 2013 as part of the world champion Red Sox. Manning right field at Fenway. John Farrell, to his credit, day one of spring training said if Shane Victorino is healthy come opening day, he is my starting right fielder. And here is Shane Victorino. A little pop up this time. Howard not going to get there.
I think what Farrell wanted to do was end any kind of speculation that might continue throughout spring training, put an end to it the first day by making that announcement, and really leave it up to Victorino. You know, it was up to Victorino to prove that he was healthy. And if he was healthy, he was going to get the start on opening day. Now, we don't know what's going to happen, how many days in a row he's going to play. We have no idea. But he put an end to that speculation right away. And I think that was probably a good thing for Victorino.
A lot of people looked at the dollar figure amount too. You've got a gentleman who's making $72 million who is in Pawtucket now.
Yeah, living large in Pawtucket.
This is going to miss, and it is 2-2.
He was one surprise to me. I really thought he was going to make the club. I did, but didn't turn out that way. Rusney Castillo.
I thought with the amount of outfielders the Red Sox had, there may be a deal before the end of the year.
Yeah.
That didn't happen either. But I think there were probably a lot of major league teams very well aware the Red Sox needed to move an outfielder, and that sometimes is not a good way to bargain. I mean, you're in a tough situation as far as trading goes when everybody knows you're looking to do so. The off pitch now to Shane Victorino, and he'll walk. So Garcia walks the first batter he faces. Spring is here, and so are specially priced Red Sox student tickets. Tickets are available for every Sox game for just $9. For all students 15 and over, visit redsox.com/students to take advantage of this great offer today. Xander Bogaerts 0 for 2. He is fouled out to Ryan Howard at first and flied out to right to Grady Sizemore. So get away from Ruiz, but not far enough for Victorino to give it a shot.
And last year, Garcia pitched with both AAA and the big leagues. Was named the minor league pitcher of the year for the Phillies.
Kind of pitched his way onto the staff during the spring. He gave up 1 earned run in 12 innings pitched during the spring with 10 strikeouts. 0.75 ERA during the spring.
See if the Red Sox start something here. Try to play a little hit and run maybe. With that pitcher spot coming up in the inning. Try to create a first and third situation.
Very high. And Ruiz had to come out of the crouch in a hurry.
A nice play by Ruiz right there, because that ball was headed to the backstop. Just a ball that continued to rise on Garcia. Now they're going to put something on. They might put it on here with the 2-1 count.
Feel the action coming in the action count?
Well, it could.
Check on first as Victorino back to the bag. in there for a strike and nothing on. 2-2.
So the reason I say the action count in that situation, because you're getting toward the bottom of the batting order, and you're going to have Buchholz sitting in this inning, so you might want to try a little first and third before that number 8 hitter comes up.
Try some action.
Try something. Do something.
Bogarts to center. Herrera is out there waiting and makes the catch for the first out of the 6th inning. Let's take a closer look at Wednesday's starting pitchers. Rick Porcello, 31 starts for the Tigers last year, 15 wins. Aaron Harang of the Red Sox did face last year. Remember the Braves was 12-12 with an ERA of 3.57. This closer look is brought to you by FW Web. For an even closer look, visit fwweb.com. There he is, Rick Porcello, slotted in the 2 spot of the Red Sox rotation to begin the year. Been behind the likes of Max Scherzer and Justin Verlander last couple of years with the Tigers. David Price, for that matter, as well. Ryan Hannigan has been on twice today. Walk in the 2nd, a single in the 4th inning. A high strike call at 95 miles an hour. Buchholz on deck. Clay has thrown just 67 pitches. So the pitch count is fine.
Now that pitch count is excellent for Buchholz at this stage of the game.
Looked like a pretty good pitch, but called the ball 1-1. Chopped off the plate slowly towards Galvis at short. He's got one play, and he makes it at first base. All of his progress is headed towards first base. 2 down in the inning as we check back in with Gary Streisky.
Guys, obviously Clay Buchholz throws right. He writes right, golfs right. So you're probably wondering, or maybe you're wondering, why does he bat lefty? It's actually ever since he's played in T-ball. His father stressed it to him because Clay Buchholz grew up as actually quite the triple athlete. So in T-ball, his father's philosophy was if you put it in the right center gap, it makes it a harder throw to leg out triples, which Clay apparently did. Coming up all the way through college, actually, he played a little bit of outfield and even had double-digit home run power in college, so much so that when they had double headers, he would pitch the first 7-inning game, and then in the second 9-inning game, he would actually play in the outfield because they needed his arm and they needed his bat. But then he told me once he became a full-time pitcher, he had to give up the dream of being a hitter, but relishes moments like this. So backstory of why he bats lefty.
Interesting. I kind of wondered about that as he bats here for the 3rd time today. Grounded back to the mound in the 2nd, grounded out to first in the 4th inning.
Same thing with me, Don. I do everything right-handed with the exception of hit. Just started swinging the bat that way when I was a kid.
Victorino walking to begin this inning. Now at second base with 2 outs. Buchholz trying to add on to his own cause. And he hits one sharply to the backhand. Picked by Galvis. Throws out Buchholz, but some nice contact by Clay Buchholz. 5.5 done, 4-0 Boston. Southwest Airlines. Book your low fare now at southwest.com. Back in Philadelphia, opening day 2015 for the Red Sox and Phillies here at Citizens Bank Park. 4-0. Red Sox on top, and it's time now for the Geico Red Sox moment. All season long, Geico will highlight the 1975 Red Sox in honor of their 40th anniversary. The 75 team won their season opener 5-2 over the Milwaukee Brewers. Louis Tiant went the distance for the win, and Bob Montgomery drove in 2 runs as part of that win. That's on to the last half of the 6th inning.
By the way, that name Aaron, that's Hank Aaron.
Ben Revere, the top of the Phillies order, coming up here in the 6th inning. Double Herrera and Chase Utley. Anybody gets on, Ryan Howard will have a chance. Revere 0 for 2. He's flying out to center field. Line sharply out to second base. Hannigan's got a glove problem. Notice that it is now headed to the dugout area. Genmar Gomez up in the bullpen for the Phillies. Saw him work in Clearwater. Red Sox were there for spring training. Phillies have already used Cole Hamels and Luis Garcia. Been a 6 strikeout performance so far for Clay Buchholz. Herrera waiting on deck.
Wow, that's another good curveball. That should have been called a strike. Biting curveball that time from Buchholz.
Jerry Davis, the crew chief, the umpire at the plate today. Grounder foul over by the on deck circle. 2-2. Revere reaches out, lines it to Big Papi at first base, reels it in on the backhand for the first out of the 6th inning. It's time for a game break, brought to you by Jordan's, the furniture store of the Boston Red Sox. Tom? All right, Tom, thanks very much. Back here on opening day at Citizens Bank Park. 1 down for Adubel. Herrera, who was 0 for 2. Herrera's fly to center, struck out looking.
That last ball that was hit out to Ortiz was like a knuckleball. You could see it giving that signal to the dugout. It was a changeup, and kind of a changeup line drive hit toward David Ortiz.
Grounded foul to the end of the Red Sox dugout. Another look at that knuckler out towards Big Papi.
Yeah, not hit very hard at all, but it looked like it was bouncing all over the place. And Ortiz up on his tiptoes to make the catch.
David played no games at first base during the spring. Some thought he may in preparation. Did take some ground balls over there, but so far has been up to the task once again. Anytime he's been asked to do it in his National League ballparks, done it consistently over the years. Shapley on the bench, available for John Farrell today if need be. Curveball for strike two, 2-2.
The confidence that he has in that pitch today. I mean, throwing it in any count. Again, that good biting curveball. It's one that you give up on because you think it might be high, and then the bottom just falls out of it.
Chase Utley on deck, one down. Swing and a miss, and Buchholz gets his 7th strikeout of the day, 2 down.
Another off-speed pitch, back to the changeup to do the honors. About 4 of his strikeouts today are on changeups.
Two down here in the 6th inning for Chase Utley. Reached on an error in the 1st inning, struck out swinging in the 4th inning. Utley's still part of the old guard here with the Philadelphia Phillies, along with Ryan Howard. Seems strange not to see Jimmy Rollins at shortstop now for the Phillies after all the years that he was here. This one fouled off. Freddie Galvis now the shortstop, and with Galvis, he's the first Philly to start at shortstop on opening day not named Jimmy Rollins since 2000. And Desi Relaford was the shortstop that season for the Phillies. So it's been a while.
That's a long time holding down one position.
Yes. Two and one. And still some Rollins fans around, as you may imagine, all those years here in Philadelphia. Freddie Galvis' job now. Line foul. Six in a row retired by Buchholz. He had a string of 9 in a row at one point in the early innings. He's been locked in all day. 5 2/3 deep. Full count now. Swing and a miss, and badly fooled was Chase Utley. Strikes out, 8 Ks for Clay Buchholz. 4-0. Red Sox lead in Philly. presented by DCU, Digital Federal Credit Union. Wednesday at 6:30, TC and Steve Lyons will have Major League Baseball's plays of the night and much more. DCU, Digital Federal Credit Union. What can DCU save you? Four to nothing. The Red Sox have the lead over the Phillies as we head to the top half of the 7th inning. Genmar Gomez into the game now for the Phillies. Last year as a member of the Pirates, 44 games out of the pen, 2-2 with a 3.19 earned run average. As Mookie Betts leads it off here in the 7th inning. Mookie hit a solo home run in the 3rd. One of 4 solo home runs hit today by the Red Sox. Betts has also popped out to short and struck out. Home run back in the 3rd inning.
And they wanted to go outside with the fastball. They came inside, and the very quick hands of Mookie Betts takes it out of the ballpark for the home run.
Gomez, the 3rd arm used today by Ryan Sandberg. Cole Hamels with the first 5, giving up the 4 runs. The Red Sox have 2 home runs by that guy. And we saw Luis Garcia for an inning. No hits, no runs, a walk, no Ks. Now Genmar Gomez. On the ground and through into left field, a base hit for Mookie Betts. His 2nd hit of the day. NESN is looking for youth baseball and softball teams to be a live studio audience for NESN Clubhouse on select Sundays this baseball season. Visit NESNClubhouse.com and click on Studio Audience to enter your son or daughter's team. The experience includes a pizza party before and a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be an active part of the studio audience. And some young Red Sox fans on hand here today at Citizens Bank Park. Opening day 2015. Now Pedroia taking a pitch up. Home run in the 1st, home run in the 5th. On the ground, and that's going to get through into left field as well. Mookie Betts up to 2nd. First 2 Red Sox have reached here in the 7th inning.
The 2 home runs that Pedroia hit were on fastballs. This time he gets the breaking ball. And even though the backside was going a little bit for him, he's still able to reach out and tap it through that left side for the base hit. Nice start to the season for Pedroia. 3-hit day, including the 2 home runs.
No chance here with the table set for David Ortiz, who has been held hitless today. Struck out in the 1st, popped out to short in the 3rd, and then struck out in the 5th. Not shifting this time and keeping it close to the infield. The double play possibilities. Single by Betts, single by Pedroia to welcome Genmar Gomez into the game. The strike, and it's a ball and a strike to Big Papi. Hanley Ramirez has already made his presence felt with a home run of his own in the 5th inning. Stepping off was Gomez, with Galvis cheating in behind Betts at 2nd base.
Yeah, no play put on there. It was just Galvis heading to the bag, and they were looking for a daylight play, but there was not a lot of daylight between Mookie Betts and that bag.
We're talking about continuous service, and Jimmy Rollins last inning and Chase Utley as well. Well, David Ortiz entering his 13th consecutive season with the Red Sox, and that is tied with Chase Utley for the longest continuous tenure with the current major league team among active players. This sliced foul off to the left, and it's 1-2. 1,656 games for the Red Sox. 408 home runs with the Red Sox for David Ortiz, and Chase Utley also in his 13th consecutive season with the Phillies. Bouncing in to even the count at 2-2. Mookie Betts at second base, Dustin Pedroia at first base. 2-hit day for Betts, a 3-hit day for Pedroia. And it's 2-2. Red Sox had only one game all of last year in which they hit 4 home runs in a contest. They've done it today on opening day. And the first time the Cole Hamels is allowed 4 since 2010. MLB.com TV Premium, the #1 live streaming sports service, is celebrating 13 years. Watch every out-of-market game live or on demand, True HD, on over 400 mobile and connected devices. Every night on every device. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.tv for details. 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Ortiz strikes out for the 3rd time today.
Either a changeup or a split-fingered fastball that time to pick up the strikeout against Ortiz. You can see the movement going down and away at about 84 miles an hour. And has Big Papi lunging for that one.
First and second, 1 out. Hanley Ramirez. Backs him off the play with a fastball. Back in the 5th inning. At 13 last year, his first of this year. One of the 4 by Boston today. All to left. The bluff by Gomez. Nobody coming in this time, but it does grab the attention of Betts, who gets back to the bag at second.
Now that time Utley and Galvis will really spread out. Nobody near second base. Now Utley will hang around there for a while. He'll probably go back to his position.
On the ground up the middle, and Galvis will touch second, fire to first for a double play that ends the top of the 7th inning. 7th inning stretch. Red Sox have a 4-0 lead. Here's today's T-Mobile Game Changer play. And it's Clay Buchholz, and he's been game-changing in this game. We'll look at his line, and he's been very good today, Jerry.
It's one of those days, Don, up to this point where he's got all of his pitches, and that's rare for a pitcher to go out there and have control, command of all the pitches that you throw, and that's been the case for Clay Buchholz in this game today. If he wants to throw a changeup, he's got a good changeup. If he wants to throw the curveball, he's got that. He's got the cut fastball. He's got the two-seamer. He's got everything going for him.
Well, a change here at first base as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Mike Napoli will get into the game today after David Ortiz had 4 at-bats today, striking out 3 times. Mike Napoli takes over at first base defensively for the Red Sox. Well, the Phillies with 1 hit through the first 6 innings. There's a double by Ryan Howard back in the 4th inning, and he will lead it off here in the 7th. Well, don't miss WB Mason Extra Innings live right after the game. TC Eka and Steve Lyons will have post-game reaction from John Farrell and Clay Buchholz, and don't miss Shane Victorino all access. Can't go wrong when you buy right at WB Mason. Buchholz in the midst of a stretch in which he has retired 7 Phillies in a row. And it's been an 8 strikeout day, just 1 walk allowed by Buchholz. To this point, he's got to be extremely happy with the way opening day has gone.
Yeah, without question. I mean, you know, you kind of visualize almost the perfect game, and that's exactly what Buchholz has given the Red Sox to this point.
Ryan Howard to lead it off. Carlos Ruiz, Grady Sizemore expected to bat in the inning. Red Sox in the shift on the right side, as they have been all day on Ryan Howard. On the ground to the backhand, just into the game. Napoli. Buchholz covers for out number 1.
New guy in the game, might as well try him out right away, right? But Napoli certainly up to the challenge. Ryan Howard not waiting around, jumping on that first pitch. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 7th.
Now Carlos Ruiz struck out swinging in the 2nd, walked in the 4th inning.
Got to give some credit to Hannigan too behind the plate, because they have been really on the same page most of the afternoon. Very few times has Buchholz had to shake him off.
Trying to pick up that outside corner and just missed. And again, having to learn the entire pitching staff during the course of spring training. He had the chance to do so. Sandy Leon did not. He got there very late during the spring. This is an opposite field base hit. Just the 2nd hit of the day for Philadelphia. Breaks up a string of 8 in a row retired by Clay Buchholz.
That's a pretty good job by Ruiz too, getting his hands in on an inside fastball and taking it to the opposite field. Kind of a mock cheer here from the Philly fans who haven't had a hit since back in the 4th inning. And that's that inside out swing by Ruiz. He'll do that a lot. See Victorino, he's looking at first base to see if anybody's there. Sometimes he'll take a chance doing that,
especially when you get the catcher running.
Yep.
1 out, 1 on. Grady Sizemore's 3rd AB of the day. Throw to first, and back to the bag was Ruiz. Sizemore, who started last year as the opening day center fielder for the Red Sox. 0 for 2 today. He's grounded out to 2nd. Grounded into a fielder's choice. The curveball drops in there for strike 1. First action seen in the Red Sox pen today is Shinichi Tozawa. That is his first pitch of warm-up work in the pen. On the ground up the middle and sharply into center field. The Phillies put together back-to-back base hits and have 2 on with 1 out here in the 7th.
Yeah, both hits coming off fastballs from Buchholz. The Ruiz hit was a fastball inside. Now Grady Sizemore gets that fastball away. He hooks it up the middle. Normally they'd be in a shift for Sizemore, but they couldn't that time when he was man on first base.
2 on, 1 away. Kobayashi, pair of strikeouts today, went looking in the 2nd, swinging in the 5th. One hopper picked by Pedroia to second for 1 to first, not in time. But what a play by Pedroia, off to the side. He reels it in, and they get the out at second base, 2 down.
Yeah, that was huge right there because that looked like it was going to be a base hit for sure. One of those top spin ground balls that's going to bounce one. And watch Pedroia from the ground up. Running across the bag is Bogaerts. They can't get the double play, but Pedroia gets a huge out at second base. How many times you hear me say it over the years from the ground up, and that's exactly what Pedroia did there. That's the only way he can handle that.
And you see why he is a 4-time Gold Glove Award winner. Reflexes like that. 1st and 3rd, 2 down. Freddie Galvis. The Phillies have a base runner at 3rd base for the first time in this game. And it comes here with 2 outs in the 7th inning. Late on that, the 92-mile-an-hour fastball, and it's 0-2. Double-barreled action now for the Phillies. DeFreitas and Giles. Phillies have 2 left-handers in their pen. And of course still Papelbon at the end of games for the Phillies. Fouled off to the left, still 0-2. Kind of a mixed reaction today when Papelbon was introduced here.
Yeah, got a good round of booze.
Tazao has now been joined by a newcomer, Robbie Ross Jr. in Texas last year. Pitch count rising now for Buchholz. This would be 94. And waving at it is Galvis, striking out. Buchholz out of the jam in the 7th inning. We're headed to the 8th with the Red Sox on top 4-0. Southwest Airlines. Book your low fare now at southwest.com. Out of the concourse, You know, it's center field here at Citizens Bank Park. Clay Buchholz, 4-0 lead through the first 7 innings of this game. Buchholz outstanding, 9 strikeouts through the first 7, 94 pitches through the first 7 innings. Allowing only 3 hits and 2 of them coming in the 7th inning. Pablo Sandoval leading it off here for Boston in the 8th. Phillies will move on to their 4th pitcher of the day. Justin DeFreitas last year in 54 games, 3-1, a 2.39 earned run average, 49 strikeouts, 12 walks, and opponents hitting at .223. Takes over for Jenmar Gomez as Sandoval takes strike 1. So Gomez went an inning, giving up 2 hits, no runs. Did strike out a batter, walked no one. Grounder foul.
Now for the first time today, Sandoval able to swing around to that left side of the plate where he is, at least last season, a much better hitter from the left side.
There's a breakdown, and yes, the numbers do indicate that in a big way. Not that I'm implying you were making stuff up, but you backed it up. That
yeah, I say you said that like, you know. Well, in case you don't believe Jerry, right. there's the numbers.
There's some facts.
Thank goodness for the truck.
Jay Victorino and then Xander Bogaerts. Look out. Sandoval getting that back leg out of the way. Chili Davis, the new hitting coach for the Red Sox, well received during spring training. The bats working today to begin this 2015 season. Chopper right side. Chase Utley for the first out of the 8th inning. Well, don't miss Red Sox first pitch presented by Men's Warehouse, proudly introducing Joseph Abood. TC and Steve Lyons will have a special Pablo Sandoval All Access segment and much more. It's Wednesday at 6 p.m. on NESN.
Got an allergy. This material. You don't like it?
And speaking of Chili Davis, looking there to Pablo Sandoval early in spring training. As Shane Victorino takes a pitch outside. A couple of walks today for Shane and a strikeout. There's a strike, 1-1. Outfield straight away on Victorino. Only played in 30 games last year for the Red Sox. Major back surgery in the offseason, and here he is on opening day. In the dirt, and it evens at 2-2.
Yeah, that was big time back surgery too. That's not one of those where you go in and get a little chip taken out that's on a nerve. They had a lot of work to do in his back, and that's a long recovery time. And then to get back in baseball shape was pretty remarkable.
Frady's the 4th pitcher used today by Sandberg. Ground ball to third base, backing up on it was Ashe. Plants and throws and gets Victorino 2 down. For every Red Sox game that goes into extra innings or the Sox get a save, CVS Pharmacy will make a donation to Boston Children's Hospital towards a $25,000 commitment once again this season. CVS Pharmacy, the official pharmacy of the Boston Red Sox. 2 outs here in the 8th. Xander Bogaerts preparing for his 4th at bat of the day. He is fouled out and flied out twice. We talked about it many times, but I know as a player you are not a great fan of opening day because sometimes you feel like that's a microcosm of what the whole season's going to be like if you don't do well.
You're exactly right. I was never a fan of opening day as a player. Too much hoopla, too many nerves involved. You know, you had that sense that whatever you did on opening day you were going to do all year long, and of course Pedroia hoped so, and Buchholz. But I liked it more once, you got an off day tomorrow, so, win or lose, you sit on that for a whole day. And I like to get into the flow of the season.
Regular routine on Wednesday. Yeah. Bogaerts taken all the way, and he's aboard for the first time today. A 2-out walk here in the 8th inning. That is now 5 walks allowed by Phillies pitching in the game. Rick Porcello will get the start in game 2 of the regular season. Having watched him during the spring, looking forward to that. He'll be matched up against Aaron Harang. And Ryan Hannigan, who takes strike 1. The new Red Sox catcher has walked and singled and grounded out in the 6th, but aboard twice today in his Red Sox debut.
We were in the clubhouse earlier today, obviously before the start of opening day, and players looked very relaxed. It was kind of a relaxed atmosphere in there and ready to get going. Much more media, of course, on opening day than there is on any other day during the season, with the exception of the playoffs.
Well, you got a pretty veteran group for the most part. A lot of guys who have been here many times before.
Yeah. Talking to Brian Butterfield on the bus, he asked me, he says, "Do you get nervous on opening day?" I said, "Sure I do." And he says, "I do too."
You may have seen Daniel Nava waiting on deck, and it signifies the end of the day for Clay Buchholz. As Buchholz, 94 pitches through 7 innings, 9 strikeouts, and shutout pitching in 7 innings, but Nava waiting to bat for him. The Phillies would welcome anybody else but Clay Buchholz today. They have been stymied for the first 7 innings. Runner goes. Hannigan swings, and it's a ground ball to deep short. Galvis, a long throw, and Hannigan is out at first base to end the inning. 7.5 done from Philly. Red Sox lead it 4-0. Book your low fare on Southwest.com. Your New England Subaru dealers. Digital Federal Credit Union. What can DCU save you? Sullivan Tire and Auto Service. And by UMass Amherst, the Commonwealth's flagship campus. Back in Philadelphia, where the Red Sox have a 4-0 lead over the Phillies, hitting the Phillies 7-3. And after 7 shutout innings for Clay Buchholz, the Red Sox will move on to a right-hander. Today's Cold Hard Facts are brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light. Here's a look at the makeup of the 2015 Red Sox bullpen. You got the 3 lefties, Breslow, Lane, and Ross Jr. The right-handers Mujica, Agondo, Tazawa, and Bavaro. And Tazawa is now in the game for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the 8th. '71 total appearances last year. Back-to-back years, 2013 and 2014. 2.86 ERA last year. Andres Blanco, the pinch hitter, leading it off and taking a ball. Blanco, the utility infielder for the Phillies this year, batting in the pitcher's spot. Technically DeFreitas' spot. And then a foul tip to even the count at 1-1.
It's kind of velocity that Tazawa showed in spring training. 94 on that last fastball. Tazawa on his 3rd opening day roster for the Red Sox.
On the ground and laying it out is Pedroia. Gets up and throws out Blanco. First out of the 8th inning.
Pedroia couldn't put his head to the pillow last night and dreamed on having a better day than what he's had today. I mean, he's done everything. Hit home runs, made great defensive plays. We've seen him make a couple in this game today. Been a beautiful afternoon for Dustin Pedroia.
Now 1 down, back up to the top of the order for Ben Revere. Slide out to center, lined out to second, lined out to first. Made some solid contact, but has nothing to show for it. And of course, all that was against Clay Buchholz. And again, the line for Clay: 7 innings, 3 hits, no runs, a walk, and 9 strikeouts. Robbie Ross Jr. We've been up in the pen with Tazawa, alongside Tazawa last inning. Now up alone. Fouled straight back, and it's 2-1. Today's attendance 45,549. 45,549 for opening day here in Philadelphia. And they've not had a lot to cheer about, thanks to the offense of the Red Sox and the pitching of Clay Buchholz. Fouled off, and it's 2-2. Buchholz had a couple of stretches. He retired 9 in a row in the early innings, and then 8 in a row in the last couple of innings. And only once has a Phillies base runner reached third base. That was Carlos Ruiz in the 7th inning, and that came with 2 outs in the inning. Full count to Ben Revere.
Split-fingered fastball that time from Tazawa. fastball, the breaking ball, and the split-fingered fastball.
In the air to shallow left. Ramirez coming in and towards the line to make the catch for the second out of the 8th inning. The first fly ball that Hanley Ramirez has had to deal with, and he's up to the task, running in on a slant, 2 down. Jubal Herrera 0 for 3 today. He's flied out to center and struck out twice. And on the grass at third is Sandoval again. There's strike 1. Infield in the shadows now. Broken bat liner. Sandoval in on the grass, picks it in the air to end the inning. A 1-2-3 inning for Tazawa. We're headed to the 9th. It's 4-0 Boston. Offer additional savings and are guaranteed to work the first time, every time. Order from WB Mason at 11:30 a.m. and get free same-day delivery. Nobody beats WB on HP. 4-0. Red Sox have the lead over the Philadelphia Phillies. We head to the 9th inning. Alan Craig here to pinch hit to open up the 9th. And Craig fouling it back to the screen. Jake Diekman, the new pitcher for the Phillies. 73 appearances last year, 5-5 with a 3.80 ERA. One of 2 lefties Philadelphia has in their pen. As Craig jumps back out of the way. Well, Craig had plenty of at-bats during spring training. With a lot of road trips. First time he's on the opening day roster for the Red Sox. This was on the Cardinals opening day roster beginning in 2010 before coming to Boston last year. On the ground and a base hit into left field for Alan Craig to begin the 9th inning. That's got to feel good for him.
You're right about that, Don. He did have a lot of at-bats in spring training. It seemed like every road trip he made for the Red Sox also got time in at home. And it was almost like they were either showcasing him or trying to get his swing back. Regardless, he opens the season with the Red Sox, and his first at bat picks up the base hit.
On to begin things here in the 9th inning. Now Mookie Betts scored twice today, 2 hits. That's homered back in the 3rd inning, single to left in the 7th. More of the same for Mookie Betts. Great spring training, very good beginning to the year. And how about this guy's day?
That's going to happen more with Mookie Betts. You're going to see as time goes on them trying to pitch him away and see if he can handle that ball. We know he can handle the ball in. He's done it twice today, once for a home run, once for a base hit.
'97 from Diekman, but missing. 3-0.
Yeah, it looked like he'd be a little uncomfortable on lefties, doesn't he?
Yes.
Slinging that ball up at 97.
Tall. And he misses inside. Can't throw a strike, and down to first base goes Mookie Betts. Let's take a look at the Toyota plays of the game. And for Dustin Pedroia, there have been a few, including the home runs. We'll start there for Dustin. 2 of them today after 7 last year. 1 in the 1st, 1 in the 5th. Both to left. And also flashing a little leather as well. Some great defense turned in today by Pedroia. And he comes up with runners at 1st and 2nd, nobody out. You're thinking about 3 home runs. Pedroia has it on his resume. June 24th, 2010 at Colorado against the Rockies. Takes strike 1. Not only the 2 home runs today, but also additionally a single to left. So a 3 for 4 opening day for the Red Sox second baseman. Alan Craig at second base. Mookie Betts at first base. Nobody out in the Boston 9th. Pedroia is down 1-2. Happily waiting for his first at bat of the game. Took over defensively last inning at first base. Evans at 2-2. Dustin Pedroia today becoming just the 2nd Major League second baseman to have 2 home runs on opening day in Major League history. Felipe Lopez in 2009 did it with the Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss. Not this time. Pedroia strikes out. Good fastball. 98 miles an hour. That's okay. 1 down.
He was consistently at 97, and he bumped it up a notch to 98 to pick up the strikeout against Pedroia.
Andrew Miller like the tall left-hander.
Who we'll be seeing over the weekend in New York.
Red Sox will be dealing with him now on the other side. Mike Napoli's first at bat of 2015. Napoli off balance there, 1-1. And a terrific spring training. This is 10th major league season, 3rd with the Red Sox. Tied for the Grapefruit League lead in home runs with 6 during the spring. In the 2nd consecutive spring, he's led the Red Sox in that category. Down 1-2 on the fastball, and it was up.
A little tough duty coming off the bench, and your first at bat, if you're facing a guy that's 96 up to 98.
Bouncing in 2-2. Of course, another guy who had enormous surgery during the offseason. Addressed his sleep apnea. The surgery took place November the 4th. At Mass General during the offseason. His mouth wired shut. Jaw literally broken in order to help his sleep apnea situation. And lost a lot of weight during the offseason, but gained it back very quickly. And very good spring training for him as he lays off a pitch up. Craig at second, Betts at first, 1 out in the 9th. Napoli hits a fly ball down the right field line. Sizemore on the run towards the crowd, and the ball's out of play. Napoli last year led the majors with a .450 on base percentage against left-handed pitching, trying to work his way on here against a tough lefty. And he works the walk to load the bases. The second walk allowed by Diekman. Hit it bad by Mike Napoli.
I don't quite get it. You know, he goes to the breaking ball in a situation where he can probably throw the ball by somebody and ends up walking him, and looks like that might be it for Diekman. Well, it is Bob McClure coming out, the pitching coach, so maybe not.
Former Red Sox pitching coach Bob McClure. They do have left-handed action in the pen, but Diekman right now. There is Jimenez. Great spot here for Hanley Ramirez. And the base is loaded, 1 down. Ramirez has been on twice today. A walk in the 3rd, the solo home run in the 5th. fouled straight back for strike one, jumping on that first fastball he sees at 97. Pablo Sandoval waiting on deck. And a quiet day for Sandoval, 0 for 4. Ramirez fouls it off to the right, 0-2. Bases filled with Red Sox here in the 9th inning. Alan Craig at third base. Mookie Betts at second. Mike Napoli at first. Ramirez drives it to left field, deep and far, and that ball is going to be gone off the foul pole. Grand slam for Hanley Ramirez, his second home run of the day, and the Red Sox have an 8-0 lead on opening day. Welcome back to Boston, Hanley Ramirez.
Well, again, I don't quite understand how a guy can throw 98 and I want to go to a breaking ball against Hanley Ramirez. It just doesn't make any sense. And Ramirez with a huge afternoon, 5 runs batted in. So that just said the fans that he exit in a hurry. Both Pedroia, Ramirez with each with 2 home runs this afternoon.
The pitching change from Philadelphia with the Red Sox have an 8-0 lead thanks to that. Plenty of good pitching and plenty of offense to start Clay Buchholz. 7 shutout innings, 9 strikeouts. Dustin Pedroia with 2 home runs today. Hanley Ramirez with 2 home runs today. Red Sox also have one from Mookie Betts. It has been a 5 home run attack today for the Red Sox. That's an ad Xfinity. Hope you've enjoyed today's opening day Red Sox telecast. Thanks for joining us for the start of the 2015 season. And what a start it has been here today. Phillies move on to their 6th pitcher of the day. Pablo Sandoval taking ball 1.
Well, you've seen everything today you hoped to see. Offense, defense, and pitching. The Red Sox have had all 3.
And an ace-like performance from Clay Buchholz. 2-0. Now Tommy Lane warming in the Red Sox pen as this lead has been opened up. Robbie Ross had been warming up there a long time in the pen. Popped up, foul, and out of play. Quite a day for those two. Two and two now to Sandoval.
First time today the Red Sox can actually kick back and relax. They did have a lead, but now a very comfortable lead.
Sandoval strikes out for the second out of the inning.
One more look at the grand slam by Hanley Ramirez. Again, it's the breaking ball. They try to sneak by him inside, and because his hands come inside that ball, he's able to keep it fair off the foul pole. Fair pole, foul pole, whatever you want to call it. That's what it hit.
Victorino takes a strike. He's been on twice without the benefit of a hit. Walking in the second, walking in the sixth inning. Phillies pitching. They have handed out 6 walks in this game. Now fly ball to left. Ben Revere starting back now comes in and makes the catch that ends the inning. A grand slam for Hanley Ramirez. An 8-0 lead for the Red Sox.
Slam, and upon further review, it was with a broken bat. There's the contact by Ramirez, and you'll see when he gets to the dugout, he checks his bat, and it's cracked. I mean, we've seen a lot of this.
Yeah, Mike Napoli just a couple weeks ago in spring. Hanley Ramirez with his second home run of the day, a grand slam. 8-0. Red Sox have the lead, and they'll use their third pitcher of the day, Tommy Lane, into the game for Boston. 30 appearances last year. How about the ERA? Under 1, 0.95. He's back again this year. One of 3 lefties the Red Sox are carrying. Chase Utley twists out of the way, but it's a strike. Lee reaching on an error back in the first. Since then, 2 strikeouts, both swinging. He's got 2 of the 9 Ks that Clay Buchholz had today in 7 innings. Lane gave up just 1 run in 9 innings pitched during the spring. First time that he's been on a major league opening day roster. Ground ball to first base. Napoli, who came into the game last inning, tags the bag for the first out of the 9th. Well, the 5 home runs the Red Sox have hit ties the most they have hit on opening day. First time since 1965 when the Red Sox did it at Washington on opening day. One out in the 9th.
Of course, you don't get a lot of opening days where weather is as good as it has been today, too.
Nor will it be in the upcoming days, it sounds like, here in Philadelphia. Strike to Howard. One of only 3 Phillies hits today. His was a double back in the 4th inning. It was the first hit off Clay Buchholz. Then allowed one in 3 2/3, and leaping in the air is Pablo Sandoval. The shift, 2 down.
Sandoval showing some ups on the line drive, a sinking line drive. Watch Sandoval crossover step. Up he goes, about as high as Don Orsillo could jump.
2 down. I think higher, actually.
You think he went up higher?
I do. You could barely get a piece of paper underneath me. 2 outs. Carlos Ruiz has been on twice, a walk and a single. Six in a row retired by Red Sox pitching. Zhao, incidentally, a shutout inning, working the 8th. Tommy Lane falling behind 3-0. The Red Sox fans hanging around to see the end of this. A lot of Phillies fans have ducked out. And there's ball 4 and 4 pitches. And down to first goes Ruiz. Jeff Francoeur, who made this team out of spring training. With Dominic Brown beginning the year on the DL. Pinch hitting here with 2 outs in the 9th. First opening day roster since 2013, and that was with the Kansas City Royals. Always known for his arm, 121 career outfield assists. 3rd among active players. It's a ground ball to third base. Sandoval will go to first, and the Red Sox win on opening day in Philadelphia in fantastic fashion. What a day, as Dustin Pedroia, Hanley Ramirez combining for 2 home runs each. Red Sox get another home run from Mookie Betts. All they need pitching wise. Outstanding effort from Clay Buchholz. 7 shutout innings. 8-0. The Red Sox win on opening day, and Tom Caron, it couldn't have been any better than this.